And now Deadpool and Wolverine, betterwise known as Marvel Movie Subreddit, the movie. Where if your definition of a good time at the movies is a guy showing up wearing the correct color hat and boots and saying that thing he says, just like a YouTube scooper told you he might, you're gonna love this because that is the only thing that happens in this movie over and 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 over. And let's just knock it out the way up front. It's funny. I enjoyed it. I definitely don't think we need another one. This is almost the platonic ideal of the sort of movie I get to the end of. Hey, alright, hey, that was fun. I liked it. Please never do that again, though. I won't spoil cameos or plot twists, because if you care about that kind of thing, go see this, because it's the only reason to see this. But yeah, I had fun, but Marvel, don't make a habit of this exact energy, because it's both good and old by the time it's over. So this should be a one and done. All right, just get I'm glad you got this out of your system, but please let it be out of your system. I have a feeling that everyone else is going to try to make me not like this also, because as much as I did enjoy it, which is to say enough, there's almost nothing here to talk about other than how much you already decided to like or dislike it. Which is to say, if you made up your mind 6 months ago that this looked like the best thing ever because Hugh Jackman is wearing yellow and they get to swear and throw blood around now, that's going to be your reaction to it. And if you're already irritated as hell by this kind of thing, you're going to be irritated as hell by this. The phrase you'll probably see bandied about is that this is Marvel giving a love letter to fans. And okay, maybe. It's really more of a passive-aggressive, tacky gift from Marvel to fans who haven't quite figured out that they're the in this relationship. You can almost feel Kevin Feige and other Marvel creatives sort of rolling their eyes and seething off stage, going, okay, there, see, he wore the mask and he said the thing. Now will you guys please shut the fuck up and not bitch about it the next time we try to make a movie that has interesting characters or a plot or something to say. Spoiler warning, Kevin, they will probably still bitch about that and go back to asking you to have guys show up, wear the hat, and say the thing. Sorry, that's kind of the business. Again, I like this movie. I can also tell that I'm going to get sick and tired of everyone else who really, really likes this movie and also really, really hates this movie shouting at each other back and forth afterwards. But I laughed, because this is made by talented people. This is, in the end, the conundrum with not only Marvel movies, but also the Disney Hollywood blockbuster system in general. Everything wrong with the entertainment industry, but made by all the most talented people in the entertainment industry. C'est la vie. As for what passes for a storyline in a film that was very clearly put together very fast in, holy shit, we actually get to do this, so do it before everyone changes their mind. If you're looking for this to be either a continuation of the Deadpool movies or the Fox X-Men movies or some kind of setup for stuff happening later in Marvel, no, it very emphatically is not. In fact, every time Deadpool or anyone else even brings up the idea in a plot-connected or meta sense of, hey, does this have anything to do with the plot of Deadpool 2 or anything that's going to happen in the rest of the Marvel Universe, it is emphatically slapped down as, no, explicitly meta and non-meta. This has nothing to do with anything that came before or after. This is just a movie. This only pertains to right here and right now, which, for a change, I'm actually kind of thankful for. Our new shiny object for the multiverse now is the concept of anchor beings, aka the most popular character in a franchise, who, if they die or are otherwise removed, causes a universe or franchise of movies to slowly wither and die. Since Logan, Wolverine Hugh Jackman version, died in the X-Men movies, his universe, which is also Deadpool's universe, somehow, I think, which is weird because that movie took place in the future, but as we are repeatedly advised, it's the Deadpool movies, we're not supposed to think about it. The Deadpool universe is slowly dying off. The TVA, the multiverse police from the Loki show, are tasked with removing Deadpool, but only Deadpool from that universe before it collapses in on itself. Deadpool is having none of this, even though he is in a state of depression, having attempted to join the Avengers and been rejected. We are advised to not ask how that's supposed to work. He decides to go hopping around the multiverse looking for another Wolverine to replace his. The one he finds is apparently the worst Wolverine for reasons we are not supposed to find out till later. This would be Hugh Jackman as the yellow and blue costume Wolverine. Eventually they wind up dumped into the Void, the garbage dump post-apocalyptic Mad Max place from Loki, where they encounter various other characters from other franchises. Yes, mostly characters from the Fox Marvel universe, and it's a bunch of cameo stuff and a bunch of characters fight each other. Hey, look at that guy. Hey, look, it's that guy. Oh my god, I can't believe that person came back, etc., etc. Mostly an excuse for Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to bounce off of each other, have a bunch of big violent fight scenes, characters you don't expect to come back, characters you do expect to come back. There's surprise villains, some not so surprise villains. If it sounds like I'm kind of burned out, it's more so with the discourse already cropping up than anything having to do with the movie. The movie is fun. The action scenes are good. The comedy works. Jackman and Reynolds. The movie would be absolutely unwatchable without them together. It looks fine, it plays fine, the action is fine, they make a great team. Hugh Jackman is clearly having a good time, Ryan Reynolds is having a good time. I had a lot of fun with this. Is it strictly, completely average, possibly below average as Marvel movies go? Absolutely, but Marvel movies are the A+ gold standard of superhero movies. Is it among the absolute best of Fox Marvel movies? Fuck yes, yes it is. It's better than almost all of the X-Men movies. It's probably better than the other two Deadpool movies. It's certainly better than most of the Wolverine movies other than Logan. And it's definitely better than almost any other studio without these resources and ability to muster it all up would do, throwing together a movie made out of cameos and literal garbage in order to make a pile of fan service into something usable. So in that respect, is it a good time? Yes, yes it is. Is it anything other than a good time? No. No, it is not. It is the definition of a disposable, just for fun, hey, they made that reference, point and cheer for it movie. On the one hand, I can't really justify anyone going overboard and saying, oh, this is the best thing ever, this is what Marvel should have always been doing, this is better than everything in Phase 4 or 5. No, that's a completely moronic sentiment. But on the other hand, if anyone tells you this is the end of the world, or that this is the worst thing ever, or that this is an insult to intelligence, no. It's a disposable movie that's a lot of fun, and that's really what it needs to be. I will call this a 6 out of 10. I had a good time with it. I hope that we are not still discussing it 2 years from now as some sort of hugely important thing either way. I do in fact enjoy seeing the guy show up, wear the hat, and say the thing. I don't think that it's either the beginning or end of the world. That's the review.